Hi and welcome to another episode of Ghosts of England. Today we check out 12 real ghost reports from the county of Surrey. Number 1. Night Coach. In 1938 at the Ash Rectory in Ash, the rector reports that one night he awoke in time to see a phantom coach with horses riding through his bedroom. It is believed that the same event has been witnessed by previous rectors in the past, and that the rectory is built on an old road, which could possibly explain the visitation of the ghostly coach. Number 2. The Green Man. Ash Manor, located in Ash Green, has a terrifying report of an elderly man dressed in green that can be seen in one of the bedrooms on site. The figure looks real in stature, but when a witness tried to grab the phantom visitor, the witness ended up going straight through him. The man is said to look like a homeless man and has a distinctive slash across his throat, so this is definitely the type of entity you want to see in your bedroom. Number 3. Car Crash. A fascinating report now from the A3 in Burpham. Police responded to a call from eyewitnesses saying that they had watched as a car left the road and crashed. But upon inspection of the car, it turns out that the car had been laying in the ditch for just over 5 months, making it impossible for the eyewitnesses to have just seen the car crash, making this a ghostly replay, allowing people to discover the skeletal remains of the driver. Number 4. 8 Leaping Men. Reports have been coming in since 1963 along a stretch of the A22 in Caterham. Several motorists have described seeing 8 figures running, jumping and leaping along the roadside of the dual carriageway. The witnesses say that the figures move strangely and silently. Who exactly are these 8 odd figures? I have a possible theory that they are indeed ninjas. Number 5. Little Girl. At the Golden Grove public house in Chertsey, there are reports from many staff and witnesses of a young girl that is reputed to frequently visit the area. The local story is that the young girl was murdered by a monk, and that she comes back to the room in which the crime occurred, possibly looking for vengeance, or just to remind people of the atrocity that once happened here. Number 6. Faceless Rider. During the 1960s, a man out cycling in Chilworth became aware of another cyclist riding behind him. After a few minutes, the other cyclist overtook the witness. The witness then shouted to the other rider when he noticed that he had no lights on. It was then that the witness watched as the other rider turned back to look at him. He noticed that the second rider didn't have a face, just a blurred space. Number 7. The Wandering Mother. A building that was once an orphanage in Croydon has many reports of a phantom woman that has been seen wandering the corridors. It is believed that she is a mother in search of a long-lost child. It is also believed that the same spirit has been heard screaming and wailing into the night. Number 8. George. The Pearly Arms public house in Croydon has had some strange activity with pumps not working when nothing could be found to be wrong with them. The activity is blamed on the spirit of a man named George who was supposedly released by a group of spiritualists in 1992. They claim that George was killed by accident by a falling beer barrel. His spirit is now bound to the building. Number 9. Grey Lady. Again in Croydon, at the Salisbury Park Hotel, a mysterious grey figure has been seen walking the corridors carrying a candle. She is believed to be the spirit of a former maid that took her own life back in the 1930s. One witness has even claimed to have seen the spirit in the reflection of a mirror while the witness was sat in the bath. Now that is one of my biggest fears. Being naked in a bath and being visited by a ghost. And I think everyone has had that fear that while washing their hair and their eyes are momentarily closed, that someone else is in the bathroom with them. It sends a shudder down your spine, doesn't it? Number 10. Woman in Satin. Clandon House in West Clandon has the lovely figure of a lady dressed in a cream-coloured satin dress that wanders the land of the property. She is identified by carrying on her person a large hunting knife, so you can imagine the sheer shock of anyone that has witnessed this entity coming towards them. This figure is also said to have even entered the house and visited every room before disappearing. Just lovely. Number 11. Smelly Creature. This one, like a few other reports in previous episodes, may not belong on a Ghost Report show, but I wanted to add it as it was an interesting read. On the 16th of December back in 1967, a driver had pulled over to wipe his windscreen. He then became aware of a small humanoid creature standing no more than 140 centimeters tall approaching him. The figure gave off a foul smell that disgusted the witness. He quickly got back in his car and drove away. And finally, number 12. Headless Monk. I'll end this episode with a report of love and loss. A tale from Shepperton says that in life a monk left his duties to elope with the woman that he loved. But his brothers weren't too happy with his betrayal of his beliefs. They tracked him down and decapitated him. The Headless Monk's spirit can now be seen running through the village, perhaps trying to escape his fate. That's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.